What is up, you guys? It is D-Man HD, and I am back. Today is going to be an interesting video. You guys, since they have 1,700,000 coins, this has nothing to do with Madden related. I totally forgot to... I'm going to be on Madden just for this video for a few reasons. I forgot to show you guys in my last video why I am down on coins. It's because I bought every single collectible at that time available for on the 50 set, and that's at the time was 31. I'm in the middle of completing all the BCA sets, but that's not it. This video, I have a lot of interest in life, and fantasy football is one of them, and I feel like I don't have the greatest knowledge of fantasy football, but I have a decent knowledge of football to know who's going to be a nice little sleeper for the week and all that. And I'm here to bring the advice to you guys. The first sleeper I have in mind is this young man, Boobie Dixon. And people might wonder, and people might say, oh, that's biased due to the fact that he's a Bill and all that. Not at all. Buffalo's two top running backs, Carlos Williams and LeSean McCoy, are both out this weekend against the Titans. McCoy will not be playing until Week 9, is my suspicion, due to the fact that's going to be after the Bills' bye week and all that. Carlos Williams is not playing due to the fact of concussion, which makes Boobie Dixon a nice little flex player in a league that might have some fill-ups. Another one is Owen Daniels. And I say this because when you look at his opponent for this week in the Oakland Raiders, there he goes. In the Oakland Raiders, Owen Daniels, he's right there. He's on the Denver Broncos. He's got Peyton Manning as his quarterback, one of the greatest of all times, and he's playing Oakland's defense that is worst against the tight ends. That's just my opinion. Owen Daniels might be a nice budget tight end if you're doing in on DraftKings. If your tight end is on a bye week, Owen Daniels might be the pickup to get. Also, I don't know if he's available in most leagues, but Martavis Bryant is coming back from suspension. I made sure in most of my leagues to get him. I'm in 3 fantasy leagues, so I made sure to get him in my draft. That way I knew he was going to be available. But if he's available in your league, I would go get Martavis Bryant, not spelled his name wrong. Another fantasy, not even possibly sleeper, but fantasy start might be Tyrod Taylor against Tennessee's defense. I mean, he puts up a great number of fantasy points, and it's just nice to see a Bills player put up that many points. So yeah, the biggest one I think would either be Owen Daniels or Boobie Dixon. His real name is Anthony, but you know us Bills fans, we like to call him Boobie. Boobie Dixon, yeah. So Martavis Bryant might be a nice little fantasy start for you guys. Also, if you guys are in, let's say, a 14-team league, and I'm trying to think. Like, if you're in a 14-team league and your quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, you're fine. Gronkowski, your tight end, you're fine. But I'm just trying to give you the advice to help you possibly win your league or get you some money on DraftKings. I'm not going to tell you the obvious starts in Rodgers or Gronkowski or Odell. No, I'm trying to tell you guys the sleepers who I really like this week. I know Martavis Bryant really isn't a sleeper, but the fact that I've seen him not owned in a lot of NFL leagues and not a lot of ESPN leagues makes him a must-want this week. Also, I'm trying to think. A good defense, honestly, to start wasn't ranked this year in the top, I think, what was it, 250 players or defenses, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I mean, they are a great defense. They have great players on that defense. They have a great linebacking core, and they're going to give you some good fantasy points. Also, a fantasy player to get is the Chiefs kicker in Santos, I think his name is, but bruh, he puts up a lot of fantasy points because the Chiefs don't have a real good passing offense, as it seems. But another player that probably could have a decent game, I'm trying to think, I'm looking at the matchups. Allen Hurns. I think Allen Hurns is a really good matchup against Tampa Bay. You got, I'm trying to think, guys. But there's like a lot of fantasy sleepers. Ronnie Hillman was another big one. He's going up against Oakland. Oakland doesn't have a real good run defense, and C.J. Anderson has not been running the ball well this year. Trying to think, what else? Also, obviously everyone knows his name by now. Devontae Freeman is a beast. He's gonna be the I think he's probably, if you got him in like waiver wire, he's probably the steal of the year without a doubt. And I'm just trying to think, man, because in my 3 leagues, I have 1 for school, I have 2 for just enjoyment. 1 is just like a 14 league, so it's just like a BS league. It's like all teams are stacked. And then I got a 14-team league with like a bunch of people that are on Twitch with me. And in that league, I'm actually undefeated. I don't want to jinx anything, but right now I'm the only undefeated team in that league. And the other 2 leagues for my school, I'm 2-2. Because I made 1 bad start week 1. I didn't start Percy Harvin, and I started Devontae Adams. If I switch that, I win. And if I put Chris Johnson in above Justin Forsett that week, I beat my opponent in week 3. But I'm 2-2 in that league and 3-1 in the other league. I think I'm what? 2-2-1. I'm 9-3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 9-3 within 12 games, which is a 75 winning percentage, which is not bad. I think I've won, I don't know how much money on DraftKings, but I'm not the greatest fantasy player. I just watch a lot of football. I see who's becoming a star and all that, and who's playing phenomenal. Also, Travis Benjamin. You guys go pick him up. Because I'm going to go tell you something. Baltimore does not have a good passing defense. And here are his numbers for for so far this season. 15 points, 29 points, 9 points, 7 points. Okay, he has gotten a touchdown every single week except week 4. He had 1 touchdown week 1, 2 touchdowns week 2, and 1 touchdown week 1. Now, that does mean I'm thinking a Bills wide receiver. Maybe it's Robert Woods. Maybe it's Sammy Watkins if he does play. Chris Hogan, 7-11. He is always open. Those are some good players due to the fact he put 2 touchdowns up against Tennessee's defense. And Cleveland doesn't have a good quarterback. And that was with Menzel. So they had a better quarterback in against Tennessee with Menzel over McCown, but Tyrod Taylor is better than both of them. So you got to expect Tyrod Taylor to either scramble for a lot of yards, dump it off to Boobie Dixon, or get it deep to Robert Woods, Percy Harvin, or Chris Hogan. So those are a few fantasy sleepers. If you guys have any other fantasy people you guys want, meaning like if I miss somebody, let's say Derek Carr is going up against a crappy ass team, or you know, anybody. But those were some of the pickups I suggest you guys go get, whether it's Percy Harvin, Chris Hogan, Robert Woods, Boobie Dixon, Ronnie Hillman, or Owen Daniels. I say Boobie Dixon or Owen Daniels are a must-get this week due to the fact of their matchups. Even Travis Benjamin is a must-get if he's not available. He's going up against Baltimore, who I think is the 30th worst defense against the pass. And Oakland is the 32nd ranked defense against tight ends. Boobie Dixon's going to get a lot more workload because the 2 running backs in Buffalo are out. These are why I'm suggesting you guys get them. If you guys have any other suggestions, please leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe for more. Once again, I don't know everything, guys. I am just a football-loving American, and I just watch football daily and weekly, and I just look at who's going to be good and what matchups to look at. If you guys think you have any other fantasy sleepers that I missed, once again, I'm sorry, I ramble. Go ahead and leave it in the comment section, and this time I'm officially out. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and I am out. Peace!